What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to another episode of the Cincinnati Reds Draft Only Franchise Challenge, episode number 10. We've been having a little bump in the road the last couple seasons. We're going to try to turn it around. This year we went 80 and 82 after the year before. We went 75 and 87. We were 85 and 77 2 years ago, so we kind of want to get back on that trend. Green's a good overall. Mercado's a good guy we like. Blue, I think we'll turn around. But we do have some free agents, but I think we got some youngsters that I like that we need to start calling up and give them a chance. So let's get into this offseason, though. The offseason will be pretty short. We do need to build up that lineup, though. That's the problem. We need, some power. I know Trammell hit 34 home runs, but let's get into this offseason, guys. Let's see who wins the World Series. Hopefully we can turn around and finally get to the playoffs. Blue Jays defeat the Giants. So there we go. Blue Jays shout out to Toronto. You have won the World Series. Our farm director retired. We didn't lose any players. Due to retirement, Kershaw, Hosmer, and Jansen, 2 Dodgers and a Padre, make the Hall of Fame. Our former Dodger and Padre with Hosmer and Jansen. What did Kershaw finish with? 284 wins, 3,800 career strikeouts, an ERA of 2.54. I think that's good. Correct me if I'm wrong. But let's get into this. We got to do a farm director. We'll do that probably later. Let's take a look at exclusive free agents. So Hunter Green is a free agent. I want to keep him, though. But we're going to tender a qualifying offer to him first, just in case. But 5 years, yeah, I'll do it. I think we're going to need him. I know he hasn't pitched like an ace yet, but he's only 27. Nick Senzel, definitely want to keep him. He's not an amazing player, but we really don't have many better options. I don't want to go more than 3 years, though. 3 years for the player option. Luis Rivas has a player option. I would probably let him walk, give him a qualifying offer. Manley, I'm okay with moving him on, but let's give him a qualifying offer. Romano, I feel like he's going to accept any qualifying offer we give him. Landon Blue, I definitely want to keep him around. Let's give him a 3-year rotation. Let's see. Perez, definitely want to keep Perez around. He's not great, but 10 million. I'll go to let's go 9, see if he accepts it. Rodriguez at short isn't crazy good, but he had a halfway decent year. 4.5 for 2 years. I think he might be an everyday player. Zarate, we'll probably let walk. And that's it. So, no, Romano did pitch well, but how much does he want? 8 million? We'll come back to that. But let's give him a few days, see what happens. All right, Rivas exercises his option. Now, what's our budget looking like? Right now, we're plus 2.8 to 2.8, but I don't know. Yeah, Hunter Green hasn't signed. Now, Blue, Perez, and Rodriguez all signed. We're still waiting on Senzel and on Hunter Green. So that would affect our budget. Let's see if those guys signed. No, they haven't. So they're going into free agency. Let's take a look at arbitration. Trammell's up for arbitration. I might just give him a qualifying, a 1-year deal. And for $7 million, how much did he make? Yeah, I think $7 million for 1 year is fine. And I think because he's a free agent next year, I think it might be okay to move him on from him because we do have a good amount of depth in the outfield. Winston Clemens, I'll give him a 3-year deal. I think his power is legit. I want him on the major league team to at least be a bench bat. So I want him to know he's a platoon player, but I do want him on the team. I think we need that power. We really do. And Luis Gonzalez, I will probably just let him walk. All right, let's go to tender contracts. Gutierrez, all these guys will just sign. So let me just do this. Damon's up here, who had his first year in the bigs. Not great, not terrible, but let me sign him. But I'll do the rest of this, and then we'll move on with the offseason. All right, so I went through, gave everyone their contract. So let's see what happens. Jose Mesa, it's a reliever. I think the original Jose Mesa did pass away a few years ago, so rest in peace to the original Jose Mesa. He used to play for the Indians way back when, a bunch of other teams. Nito is a national. Lewis Brinson's an athletic. Let's take a look at did what's his face Hunter Green sign? He did. So we have Hunter Green. The other one was Senzel. Did he sign? He did. I wish it told us they signed. Now what's our budget looking like? We're still positive, so that's good. Let's in a few more days. Matt Manning, Christian Patch, Joey Gallo. Now I guess let's take a look at free agency. I want to see, because we can't sign any free agents, but we can. Maley doesn't have has the qualifying offer, and whereas Romano has got no offers yet. So let's wait a little bit more. Honeywell is a Tiger. All right, so Maley's back. Whitley, Munoz is a Ray. Florial is a Brewer. Jake Room's an Indian. So what's our budget like now? We're still positive, but barely. I don't know if that's going to be positive for much longer, and we have to get another coach. You know what I'm going to do? It's kind of stupid. I'm not going to trade him, but I'm going to release Maley or Mail. That will save us about $5 million from doing it, because his contract's 21.4. We release him, that's $16 million we have to pay, but that means we save $5 million. I'm then going to use that money to get Romano back. So let's go to free agency. Unless he's signed, but I highly doubt it. There's other names. There he is. $6 million. Let's see if he takes it. Chance Adams a Ray. Tyler O'Neill's a Brewer. I hate when that happens. All right, let's fix that. And we got to make sure our 40-man's all set too. Just release these guys who I know aren't our prospects. Alright, we should be good now. And let's go. Did we sign him? No, we haven't. Alright, let's go back into free agency and let's give him an offer. Hopefully no, I don't think any other team's going to offer him anything, so I think we would be okay. Where is he? $6 million. Oh, we can't afford him now. Awesome. So I guess we can't, well, maybe. I guess we can't, so we'll just go without him then. So our rotation, we got some youngsters. I think this Frioli guy's a stud. I think Duncan, I think that's okay. I think we'll go with the youngsters. Kind of wish we got a draft pick for it, but it is what it is. Let's make sure our 40-man is all set. Connor Gill we have, too, that we haven't used him yet. Same with the Pont. Lou Lawrence is there, too. And there's Guerrero. Let's add him to the 40-man. I made a video, guys. If you didn't already watch it, I recommend you watch it. It's where you can find out what are the most important attributes you need for a pitcher. So, one thing it showed is that the most important was the thing that we thought was the most important, which is its walks per 9 is probably the most important. So keep that in mind. Now, it's not like the be-all, end-all, but it is the most important. And let's see here. That's all set. These guys are not going to be eligible. James Short. Now, he only played... I kind of want him to play next year. I know his durability is not great, but I want him to play, and I think Perez being a backup would not be the worst thing. Because Perez didn't have a great year. I think Short could. So let's just add him to the Major League team now. Could we put him at short? No, we can't. We can't put Perez at short. We can just go to Rodriguez and Nakamura again. That's fine. Outfield, Trammell, Richardson, and then we got Damon. We can probably put Trammell in center, Richardson in left, Damon in right. That's fine. We have Clemens, too, to be our fourth outfielder, a bench bat. So that's nice. We also have Fairchild, I believe, is a draft pick of ours, so we can use him. So we should be good. Just making sure for the 40-man, all those guys that we could lose, I'm okay with them losing. Jackson Stevens, I guess let's make sure we keep him, because he's an 82 overall. But he doesn't pitch. If we lose him, we lose him. Let's go get our coach if we can afford him. We may just have to let like the what do you call it? The owner do it. Nope, looks like we can give him a deal. All right, so let's just finish the offseason then. They claim some players that we released. Alec Hansen's a Stro. Albert Amaro's a Giant. Royce Lewis is a Met. Lucas Sims is a Dodger. Paulino's a Blue Jay. Keston Hiura's a Dodger. Corey Ray's a Stro. Arcia's an Indian. Max Fried's a Cardinal. Luke Castro's a Philly. Ryder Jones is a Twin. Arroyo's an Angel. Tyler Bede's a Padre. It's a big name. Victor Reyes for Miguel Sano and another player. Naquin's an Angel. Javi Baez is an Astro. Okay. We got the farm director. So here's the Rule 5 draft done. We're going to have the 13th pick in next year's draft. I know you guys want me to take players. I'm not taking players. And let's see if Jackson Stevens gets picked in this. I haven't seen his name yet. He's an 82 overall, but he's like 31, but he hasn't pitched great for us. But, I mean, it's nice to have him as an option to call up in case someone's struggling. All right, I think we're good. And the thing is, Mailey's getting paid like the money that he got, all that money, the $21 million or whatever, and he's probably not gonna even sign with anyone. Matt Thayus. I didn't know the other names. Paul DeJong for Andrew Stevenson, Taijuan Walker, and Casey McIntyre. Brandon Nimmo is having a good year. Had a good year in this. 34 bombs. Now a Diamondback. Alex Smith is a Padre. All right, we're done with that. Let's go to this regular season. And let's get the lineup and everything all set. So, well, how's our budget, too? We're negative $44,000 a week. We should be fine, though, to sign our draft picks. So, let's just go to the roster. So, our rotation of Green, Blue, Mercado, Duncan, and I want Froley here. I definitely want him. Oh, we have one too many guys, but I might send down. Well, Castro's being sent down. I'll probably send down. Yes, 54 walks per 9. Lawrence has 55. Let's send down Lawrence, unless he doesn't have options. He does have options. Mostly, he's the odd man out. Our relievers look fine. Catchers, that's fine. First base, that's fine. Because we have, I'm going to have Short on the big league team. Perez can be on the bench. We can send Fairchild down. He'll clear waivers. And there's Damon. All right. So the rotation. Not bad. And I will go with like the two long men. I'll put. I kind of want to just like change one of them to a reliever. Even though their stamina is good. But no, I'll just leave them as starters for now. But I'll put one of them in as a reliever. Tejada's a 97 overall. Good lord. All right, lineup. So I want Short in there. Now, he's not going to play a ton, but I think his bat, like, we need that bat. So let's put him in there. And then what position are we missing? Looks like one of the outfield, so. Oh, because we have the DH of Richardson. Okay, that's fine. I guess let's have, so lead off. I kind of want to put Cabrera leading off because he gets on base pretty well, but, Richardson, no. Let's have Richardson lead off. I kind of want to put Senzel second, maybe. Yeah, let's put Senzel second. Let's put Trammell third, Cabrera fourth, and then let's do, yeah, this is the American League, so it's going to be a little different, but yeah, that's cool. So Richardson's going to lead off. I want Short batting third. Playing third. Trammell, Cabrera. Damon and right. No, I think I do want Damon and right. Yeah, actually, never mind. Yeah, looks good. I want Short. Like I said, the bat's going to play. It should play. It probably won't because I'm saying it now, but. All right, there's that. Let's put Richardson. Let's put Senzel. Boom, boom. There we go. And then lastly, National League. And then we can start the season. There's Damon. Let's put Senzel second. Trammell third. I'm having Chavez at the bottom just because he struggled so much last year. But Stout might be. The power is there. We have some power on the bench. Like, we have Clemens with some good power. Stout has some good power. Smart's not a power, but he's a good contact hitter. Perez has a little bit of power. Nakamura doesn't, but he's a shortstop. So we should have. We have to add some players to AAA. Just, I think, a couple because some players are going to get called up. Clear waivers. So let's just make sure the roster history is all right for the Major League team. So free agents, but we already went over those in prior episodes. Those are players that the Reds in real life have actually signed. Same with the unknowns. And Fairchild's actually getting released. And the rest of these are all our draft picks. Look at all that. It's nice when you see like the 8th round, the 7th round, like actually be players. That's always nice. Looks like we lost a scout. So we have an international East, Central, and a West. We need a new international. If we can afford them. Guess we can. All right. So, Our budget is negative, but I think we'll be fine. And hopefully Hunter Green just has like a stud year this year, and he can carry us. So let's get into the season, boys. All right, so season's underway. Let's go to shortly before the draft and take a look what's available. These guys are clearing the waivers. Autofix. We're not off to a good start. Let's make sure the lineup actually is good in the minors, that our best players are playing every day. All right, they are. And rotation in the minors, I want Paxton's one of our good relievers. Let's have him close. Lawrence, we definitely want him in the rotation over Castro's close a reliever. So that's good. All right, let's get into it, boys. Can we make the playoffs this year? That would be nice. Ooh, we're on a little bit of a winning streak. As I say that, we lose a bunch. I just feel like it's our offense. Can we hit? I feel like we're going to pitch. We did lose some guys, which, I don't know. I feel like we misplayed the offseason slightly. Maybe just, I think hindsight 2020, if we just signed, and I wish we could afford him, but if we just signed Romano and just let Maile walk, I think that probably would have been the smartest move. But Green's been great. He's a 98 overall now. Mercado is struggling. Duncan's pitching great. Blue's pitching well. Frioli's pitching well. So other than Mercado, our rotation's been actually good. Connor Gill's been good in the bullpen. Montoya's been all right. Apont's been great. Nevar's struggled a little bit. Same with Rivas. Mateo's been great. And Todd's been all right. So there's the pitching's been great. Richardson's only hitting 280. Kind of wish a little bit more. What's his on base? 369. That's good. Nick Senzel, 242, 7 home runs. Trammell has 11 bombs. Cabrera has 7. Damon, 282 with 4 home runs. Clemens, his average is bad, but there's power there. James Shorten, 291. He's only had 141 at bats. Compare that to Trammell's 221. So his durability is definitely an issue. He's played 43 games. Other players have played 46 or 52, 53. So he hasn't played a lot of games. When he's played pretty darn well. And we have Perez to play as well, and I think that's best because Perez can then play first, which can spell for Cabrera. So, are we currently... We're actually winning the division so far. So, when is the draft? So, the draft is in 7 days. What is something we want? So actually, I guess let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of those blue chippers. We have the 13th pick. I think we're going to need a first baseman soon. Maybe a bullpen arm eventually. A first baseman. Cabrera... He's 26. His overall's actually going down. But he is locked up. Maybe get a middle infielder again, like a shortstop. I think we've been trying to find a legit shortstop. Be nice to find one. Like a guy with a B potential or an A potential. Maybe an outfielder. We've been saying we don't need one for a while, but eventually we're going to need one. So I guess an outfielder too. So I guess let's go into the draft. We have to sim another week. All right, we're at the draft. 13th pick. 11th pick in the second round. Second pick in the competitive balance round B. We got no picks for anyone leaving. Let's see what's available. There's a left fielder here, William Lynn. Probably won't be that good. Usually those guys who are like that are usually not good. He's a project at second base, which I like, but he's already 23. Nothing with this guy doesn't have the greatest potential, but he has 70 power. But I think we can get Pedro Caballero later in the draft, but that's definitely a guy I want to keep an eye on. Second baseman's 20. He's a project from Germany, Peter Duke. 70 fielding, 65 That's not too bad, actually. I might take him. Yeah, let's take Peter Duke. Let's see if that first baseman's taken. He still has not been taken. I'll take him in the second round if he's available. I think he is available. Yep, I'm going to take him. Could have 70 power. He's a project, but you know what? In a few years, I'm okay with that. So let's take him there. William Lynn just got taken too, and that was the name we were looking at as well in the first round. A right fielder or a project. Not really great. Nothing crazy. A closer. I might take the closer. Could have 80 strikeouts per 9, only 65 walks per 9, 80 hit per 9. We know he can strike guys out, though. And he's all, break, not velocity. Interesting. I might do him, though. I don't know. Right field. Let's take the outfielder, Rios, I guess. We have a good amount of relievers. And see if he's available here. There were a good amount of relievers who are available. I'll take him here. Lon McKenna in the third round. But we got another outfielder too who's a project, but maybe in a couple years he'll be ready. All right, round 4. I'll take this starter. I know he's only 18. He's probably not going to be good, but what's his... could have 70 walks per 9. That's important. Like, that is the most important stat. We should do that video where like I said, we did the video to see who's like what's the most important pitching stat to figure out what's the most important hitting stat. So could have 75 walks per 9. I'll take Richie Harrington. It's never a bad thing to have starting pitching, because I feel like we'll go through it pretty often. I'll take the center fielder probably. Yeah, he could have some pop. I highly doubt he will, but it's the 6th round. It is what it is. He could be just another body. All right. Let's see how we did. Oy! Oh, okay, we saved it later in the draft. The beginning of it was not good. Peter Duke, 79 potential, not a good pick. But Caballero, 81 potential. There's power there. I don't hate the pick, actually. I wish potential was a little higher, but it could go up. Rios, not a good pick. That's on me. But McKenna, 85 potential. That's a good pick. It's only 21. 89 potential for this guy who's 18 years old. That's a good pick. Harrington, 81 potential. He's already a 72 overall. He's only 18. That's a good pick, and I like his per 9s except for the hits per 9. And then Rudy Valdez in the last round, 75 potential is not awful. I want to see some of the names we were looking at. Did we like just completely miss a guy? I just want to see if there's William Lynn, 86 potential. That would have been a good pick. So that's probably the guy we should have taken. I don't know if anyone... I'm looking just real quick for any other names. There were some good guys to be drafted. Unfortunately, we didn't have a chance to draft them. That guy looks so freaking good. I normally don't see guys with that much power drafted, and he has 91 potential. That Alvin Sanchez is going to be like an MVP one day. So, not the best draft, but we made up for it at the back end of the draft. The front of it wasn't great, but we are 7 games over 500. As we just lost like 8. Okay, and now we are like a couple games over 500. Or only 1 game over 500. We're now at 500. We're now under 500. Did we just lose like 20 out of 25? And we are now... Okay, we're still winning the division with a negative record. We're ranked 15th. Other than defense, we're a really darn good team. Green's great. Mercado's struggling. Duncan's struggling a little bit recently, but still pitching great. Blue's been great. Froely's been great. I'm gonna take Mercado out and Connor Gill in. He's pitching well. I'm gonna let him play. Nevar's been bad. Paxton hasn't been great though. Castro hasn't been great. Those are guys that we could call up. Stanley, I don't know if he's a guy we can. Mark Stanley he's a closer. I'll call him up if we can. Roster history. We did draft him. Let's call him up. Oops. His ERA is 2.75. We're going to call down Nevar. He's been bad this year. He doesn't have to clear waivers. Never mind. So, and that's good. So let's give the youngster, he's not young, he's 26. Let's give him a chance. How's the lineup doing? Richardson's in over 300, so he's not the problem. 14 bombs. Senzel's only, his average is up to 266. On base is a good clip. So that's why I like him batting second. Trammell, average isn't as good or the power. Cabrera is definitely having a down year for him. Damon's having a good year though. 272, 9 home runs. Not too bad. James Short's limited at bats. 302 average of 9 home runs. He's played 75 games compared to like Trammell's 95. So there's the durability. Rodriguez has some pop, but not much average. And Chavez at catcher hit 219, 9 home runs, but with that arm and defense, his WAR is 1.7. And Stout hasn't played much. But yeah, let's continue and see if we can get hot in the second half and make the playoffs. Blue Jays interested in a trade. You should know by now. We don't. Come on, let's win some games. Steven Gonzalez for Darren Snowden and Bradley Zimmer. Oh my, what a terrible second half. All right, let's win some games. Come on, please. We were like 10 games up, and then we are now 9 games under. What a fucking choke job. But we're gonna make the playoffs. That's ridiculous. And we have a positive run differential. We're a negative team. But, I mean, that's barely positive. Okay, I take back the fucking choke job because we made the playoffs. 78 and 84, and we made the playoffs. By a full game, too. We were so bad. But the division was really bad. But we were in the playoffs. We don't have to play the wild card game. We're going to be playing the Miami Marlins in the playoffs. Green, Duncan, Blue, Froley. Connor Gill pitched great. I think it's nice to see. Mercado struggled. Stanley pitched great in his limited action. We're in the playoffs, though. You know what? We suck. I don't care. We're in the playoffs. We did it. Trammell wasn't that good for the year. I mean, 28 home runs is nice, but 241 average. His WAR was probably down quite a bit. And not really, only down 0.9. I think the playoffs will be good for Short because his durability shouldn't be that much of a problem in the playoffs. He hit 17 home runs, 17 stolen bases. He played 129 games, 450 at-bats, basically 150 at-bats shorter than other guys. But, I mean, he's still a darn good player. Where's Goldsmith? This is the guy I think might be, and his potential went up. Look at the power. I think he'll be on the team next year if we let Perez walk. I think I'm probably going to let Perez walk. And then we can use Short and Goldsmith as our third baseman. That speed, power, and his durability isn't like garbage. I might even start him at first when we let Cabrera walk. Which is when? When is Cabrera a free agent? So Rivas is a free agent. I'm not sure if we'll keep him. Perez, we're going to let go. Trammell, I don't know about that. Richardson, he's a free agent too. I definitely want to keep Richardson just because he's a professional hitter. Hits 20 home runs, 280 every year. But yeah, maybe try to lock up some guys too. We have $140 million in salary this year. Hunter Green definitely earned his money this year. 3.07 ERA, not too bad. Let's take a look at awards before the end of the video. And the next one, guys, we will be in the playoffs. That's awesome. Matt Olson got MVP. Caleb Lockwood, don't know who you are. What awards did we get? We got Gold Glove at pitcher. There you go, Rex. Any others? I don't think so. Who got Rookie of the Year? Ruiz. He's 28. It's not a rookie. Zach Green, third, not a rookie. All right, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Playoffs on the next one. Be on the lookout for that. Can we get the World Series with a team with 78 wins? Kind of like the 06 Cardinals. I think they won like 84 games and made the playoffs. Same division. Let's see what we can do. I don't know. That'll be the next episode, guys. I'll talk to you later. Take it easy. Peace.